Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bold Analysis. This morning I woke up to come to town and I was supposed to shoot a Kevin Oduor exclusive video. But when I was in town, I got a newspaper and I read The Nation and The Standard. And the dominant story was the misery around the 3 foreigners that were arrested on Thursday. So just before I could even settle in to do the other interview, I was receiving calls from our subscribers here on what exactly had happened. And to be honest myself, when I read the stories in The Nation and the newspapers, I knew that perhaps it is just an agenda or it's just a narrative that they are setting up. And of course, I am one person that had always believed what Chebukati had said against about this issue. But I think I went to the Twitter page of the DCI and saw their press release, the dossier that they have released about identity and the role that these 3 foreigners are doing, that they're playing in Kenya. And this story just captured my attention and blew my mind. I think Wafula Chebukati, the chairman of the commission, and the CEO Marjan Hussein must personally be held accountable about this issue. And today I saw in the morning Millicent Omanga sharing in Twitter that is someone hell-bent to postpone the general election. And Millicent Omanga was responding saying that the current public spat between DCI, the DCI, IBC and the National Police Service is just, according to her, is targeting to postpone the election. And let us just agree for once that when the Constitution says we must have election after 5 years, and we've already slated the date to be 9th August, the constitutional requirement, I don't think, is a yoke on our neck for us to just have an election for the sake of having it. I want to take you through what the DCI are reporting about this gentleman. Now, they left first the citizens of Venezuela, and I think they were working in Panama. So when they actually left Panama for Kenya, according to this story, the roles of the election stickers that they were having, they left with them Panama. And when they left, those things were not really inspected as cargo, but personal assortments. Now, when they came to the country, I want us to look at it because I think you can look at this photo. These are stickers that are printed and there is nothing special. It is just stickers of 10 counties. Now, I want us to look at this because yesterday, Wafula Chebukati, not yesterday, on Friday, Wafula Chebukati did a press briefing. That was not on Friday, on the very Saturday. And the press statement that they released, they actually acknowledged that the stickers, the election equipment, or the election stickers that the gentleman was having, were actually for the commission. And looking at whatever the DCI has shared, I have just asked a question. What is so special with those stickers that this gentleman had to have the stickers from Venezuela? Now, this is what is making it suspicious. The stickers were for various polling stations, which he stated were for approximately 10 polling stations, 10,000 polling stations. The stickers were for these counties: Nairobi, Kiambu, Nakuru, Meru, Machakos, Murang'a, Bomet, Nyeri, Tharaka Nithi, Nyandarua, and Kericho. Now, if you look at the counties, those 10 counties that I've named for you, the one that is stronghold of deputy president, the one that is not the stronghold, or let's not say stronghold, the one that is not where William Ruto does not have massive support is only in Machakos. So I can ask a question, and Kenyans are asking a question. What was the criteria of coming up with the 10 counties? Does it point to the fact that the operation of the Venezuelan gentlemen were on the 10 counties? How about the other 37? That is a question. And if you look at it, it points out the IBC, actually the DCI is saying, and there were also unprinted rolls. Now, there were rolls that did not have, maybe they were for the other counties, like in Hazikozi Mandika, which counties. Then he say, the second bag contained one personal laptop, a personal monitor, flash disk, mobile phone, and assorted personal computer accessories, which of course is possible. Now, leave alone these stickers. Remember, IBC have said that those stickers were theirs. Huh? Now, according to IBC, those are staff of asthmatic. Now, the DCI is saying, and I want to read because I want us just to quote because this is something here. Having established that the rolls were the property of IBC, Republic of Kenya arrested them. They're saying, the suspect confessed that he was given the materials from Panama by his company MS Mathematic International Holding BV to deliver to one Abdullah Abdi Mohammed's office in Nairobi. Aki Chebukati awache mchezo. I think we should not be taken for a ride. And in my analysis, yesterday, my previous analysis, I said this, that let's separate issue from politics. I asked a question. What is the role of these gentlemen in Kenya? They are from Smartmatic. That company is dealing with the KIMS kit that is supposed to be used. What is their relationship? What is their special role with the KIMS kit? That was the question. On the stickers, anything, you're not seeing anything related with the stickers. But again, that is just a bit of it. Now, this here is saying, in further, therefore, empowers police officers to arrest any person upon reasonable grounds, and there is something here. Investigations revealed that the stated electoral materials had been checked in as a personal luggage and not cargo at the country of departure. If these stickers were cargo of IBC, honestly, hazingekuwa vitu za huyu mtu. Saying, on arrival, the said consignment was not delivered to the customs office as is ordinarily required by customs laws through the filing of Form F88B in compliance with the section. Okay, kama zilikuwa vitu za IBC, of course they had to go through the customs. I'm telling you. A father did not provide any documentation to justify being in possession of the consignment, which would ordinarily be expected to accompany such a consignment. Now, if that smart asthmatic, I don't know it's called smart asthmatic, if they said, if the parent company had given this gentleman that consignment to bring to the country, there would be a documentation to maybe acknowledge departure of these things that they are from smart asthmatic. As if that is not enough, it is now emerging that the Venezuelan, oh my goodness, I don't want even, I think I've really struggled. The foreigners from Venezuela are not, they don't have any documentation to show that they are staff of that smart asthmatic, or they are contractors, or they are employees of IBC. Who are they? It's actually revealing that they were supposed to come and meet a gentleman in company, a gentleman's company in Kenya, someone called Abdullah Abdi Mohammed. This Abdullah Abdi Mohammed was just asked who invited him on how he came to Kenya, and he's confessed that he was invited by Abdullah Abdi Mohammed Upon probing the suspect, it emerged that that gentleman did not bear any letter or documentation indicating that he had been invited by IBC, and such, the materials in his possession belonged to Abdullah Abdi Mohammed. Now, the identity of that Abdullah Abdi Mohammed, I think, has not been established. The three foreigners were in this country on a business visa. That business visa was for them to work under a company owned by Abdullah Abdi Mohammed. That Abdullah Abdi Mohammed has not been still known. No one still knows him. But remember, IBC had said that those are their stuff. It's while detectives were questioning the guy that two other Venezuelan nationals came to the airport inquiring the whereabouts of that guy. Investigations revealed that the two residing in Panama were personally invited by Abdullah Abdi in a stranger than fiction luck, only found all living in Panama and not any nationality living elsewhere. Who jetted in the country carrying a similar concern when it passed undetected? What? The other two that went to the airport, remember I told you that one of them was arrested. The other two that went to the airport also had came in through such a similar consignment. Guys, these three foreigners are not employees of IBC. They're not employees of Smartasmatic. And if you refer to my previous analysis that I did on this, I asked that question. Why is it that this issue is touching on Smartasmatic, but they're not talking? Why is it that they're silent? It means they don't know this person. I want to ask a question. Kenyans need to know, honestly, in plain black and white, what are we dealing with? What is Chebukati up to? And for one, let me just explain something. In IBC, the spokesperson of the commission is Wafula Chebukati, who is the chairman. The operations of the commission are at the commission and at the secretariat. What exactly do you think is playing out? I want us to look at, in the face of what has been said and what has actually now been seen, that the foreigners are here on a special mission. And according to sleuths, it's on a vote rigging mission. 10,000 polling stations. Let's say you can manipulate and get only in those let's say 10,000 polling stations from those counties, because again, even if you are to add those 10 counties, there are more than 10,000 polling stations. So if you want to extract 10,000 polling stations from all those counties, then you only need 120 votes. Let's work with 120 votes. That's not a small number. 10,000 times 10 is 100. And so 120, that's 1.2 million. Guys, the gap between President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga in last general election, Uhuru Kenyatta had 8.3 million and Raila Odinga had 6.7 million. If these people were working in the interest of a deep state, then it wouldn't have got to this point. But because the commission had also come out and defended them, and I really criticized that. And Kenya Kwanza also came out with Musalia Mudavadi making a very long speech to defend the commission. It is in black and white that they are working in the interest of Wafula Chebukati and his team. And we have been insisting that the commission infiltrated. I want to point out 4 things I'm seeing here. Ruto's confidence that kura yangu haiwezi ibiwa, confidence of there is none rigging, is actually, and not Ruto's confidence on the rigging scheme. The Kenya Kwanza's narrative that the deep state wants to rig the polls in favor of another candidate has been a reverse psychology strategy. And in real terms, the truth of the matter is the Kenya Kwanza team might be interested in rigging the polls. And all this that is being treated, all the complaints are just for aesthetics. The people who support Raila Odinga must then be vigilant and come out and vote. Because what I see here is, if this is anything to go by, that the Kenya Kwanza team are the ones that are on a rigging path. Now, between Marjan and Chebukati, is there a possibility that the secretariat is working with this and the commission does not know? Because even in terms of these visas and the contractors, they don't work with the commission, they work with the secretariat. Is someone fixing Wafula Chebukati? Let's look at it that way. Is Marjan Hussein team trying to fix Wafula Chebukati? I want to ask another question. During a joint media briefing by Marjan Hussein and Wafula Chebukati, Marjan Hussein pointed out to a team known as Contract Implementation Team. That Contract Implementation Team, I want to believe, are the people that should be interacting with contractors of the commission, whether foreigners or locals. Were they in tandem? Now, that team works with Marjan Hussein. Is it a possibility that that CI Contract Implementation Team, CIT team, are the ones that are dealing with this, and Wafula Chebukati is a mouthpiece who does not know anything? Do Wafula Chebukati know what is going on? I can also point out this. The stickers that these guys were given were just a bait to beat the system. Maybe someone was telling them that ukikuja na stickers 10, ukifika huko kwa airport, uonyeshane hizo stickers, wataona hizo stickers, watajua wewe ni wa IBC na watakuacha. Because that DCI report is also saying that on 15th July, kuna wengine waliwahi kuja hivyo. The other two that came on 15th July, na walikuja hivyo na hizo stickers. So someone might say that these stickers probably were a bait, that ukikuja naenda kufanya this, and that is why it had to be specific counties. Because honestly, if stickers are for counties, then 47 stickers, we have 47 counties. These guys should be having 47 stickers. And ukiangalia what is called sticker ni kitu imeprintiwa, something that you can even print here in Kenya. Why will someone come from Venezuela with such a sticker? Honestly, what are we dealing with? Why are we being taken through circus? Lastly, in this election, Marjan Hussein, IBC, and the whole commission and everyone at IBC must be man-marked. If there will be no vigilance, if this was a plan B on vote rigging, then I can tell you that things need to do. But why Wafula Chebukati is supposed to leave the commission by January? What makes him? I don't want to blame him specifically on that, but what does it cost to have a free and fair election? And lastly, where is someone hell-bent that this country should not have a free and fair election? That vindicates what we've been saying in this channel, that for Raila Odinga to win the presidency and to be sworn in, it does not need any magic. It only needs a free, fair, and credible election. By 10 a.m., Raila will be in State House. But it seems there are some deep forces, and this must be deeper. I want to repeat what my good friend Bernard Adewa once said here, that in this election, never, and you should not underestimate the power of money. For such deal to be orchestrated, money must have exchanged hands. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Maybe you've also captured the DCI statements and all this thing. What do you think? What do you think is going on? And should we have an election? Or should we postpone the election and audit the process? Because according to me, I think we need to audit the process. If we don't audit the process, then we must make sure that we have a 360 degrees vigilance. This 15 days to the polls.